face these great walls. Another story, other walls. We long for freedom. Is this a fortress or a prison? Can you see these walls? Can you see these walls? They're not made of stone. They're not made of stone. They say everyone has freedom, but there is so all the fears and pressures. Everyone has freedom, but what about our debts and routines? Everyone has freedom, but what about these addictions and dependencies? Freedom, but what about this body that isn't who you are? Freedom, but what about the standards imposed by society? Freedom, but what about these illnesses? Freedom, but what about our bodies, minds, and lives? We wish to be greater. We wish to be more stronger, so we can break the walls, so they can let another tribute fall. There must be a way out of this maze, but we'll never know if we stay in the glade. I wish everything could be so thin, electric arrow shot highly, but many times these red bishops grab our throats too tightly. Everyone has their own prison, some don't see it, others are afraid to change it. And there are those who barely have the strength to continue to try. They say everyone has freedom, but there is so all the fears and pressures. Everyone has freedom, but what about our debts and routines? Everyone has freedom, but what about these addictions and dependencies? Freedom, but what about this body that isn't who you are? Freedom, but what about the standards imposed by society? Freedom, but what about these illnesses? Freedom, but what about our bodies, minds, and lives? What is your wall? Let's cross it together. Where is the enemy? Let's face it together as a resistance.